So you've watched all the video tutorials on how to improve your football skills, you've scrolled through all the highlight reels of your favorite footballers, and you've created a session plan that will make you like Prime Neymar. And now you're ready to take action. But the first few days feel the hardest. You're laying in your bed scrolling through Instagram when you should actually be out there training. You keep telling yourself one more reel, but that one more has turned into half an hour and you haven't done anything yet. And if this sounds like you, don't worry, I was once there too. And sometimes I still have to kick myself in the butt to get up and go and train. But if you watch this video until the end in full screen, no scrolling through the comments, no 2x speed, no looking at other websites, just stop everything and watch it right now. If you do that, by the end of the video, you would have improved your attention span by 1%. No BS. So why are we struggling to get off our phones and go and train? Well, the answer is simple. We're overstimulated. We're looking for the fastest dopamine hit, and whenever we get that, we need an even larger spike to make us feel at baseline. And this is also why most of the coaches today believe that there will never be another Messi or Ronaldo. And they think that no young player will achieve the heights that they have achieved. And it's probably true. If you think about it, Messi and Ronaldo didn't have phones. They didn't grow up in an era where social media was such a thing, and therefore they didn't have that to distract them. Whenever they wanted to entertain themselves, they would do the one thing that they loved the most, and that was football. And if you played football as much as you scroll on your phone, you would not be Messi, but you would definitely be a lot better at football. Now, it's not your fault that you were born in an era where social media is such a thing, but it is your responsibility to take control of your screen time and take ownership of your training, because no one else can do that for you. So the best way to destimulate, get off your phone. And yes, I know that sounds stupidly simple, but I also can promise you that most of you probably wouldn't even do that. And to prove this, I have a challenge for you. Once this video is over, turn off your phone and sit with yourself for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, no talking, no writing, no reading, nothing. Just sit with yourself, and you would find that you probably get really bored after about 5 or 6 minutes. But that is the point, to get bored. You want to learn to sit with your boredom, because if you keep going and going and going, you'll never be able to bring your dopamine levels back to baseline. And when you are bored, instead of sitting on your phone and scrolling through Instagram, do 20 squats, do 20 push-ups, go out and kick the ball on the wall for 20 times, do all of the above. The only way to be consistent with your training is to do it in small doses. Do it for 30 minutes a day, no crazy training sessions, no complicated drills. Just 30 minutes of wall passing or free dribbling. Pick something that you know at the top of your head so that you wouldn't have to go through your phone looking for another tutorial on how to do it. We want to build momentum and then stay in that momentum for as long as possible. And the best way to stay in momentum is to not miss something for 2 days straight. Because a habit missed once is a mistake. A habit missed twice is the start of a new habit. And if you want to be a pro footballer, you need to have the credibility of a pro footballer. And consistency is the currency of credibility. The pain you experience is the price you pay to build the character that you want. If you want to be tough, you will be given hardships. If you want to be consistent, you will be given boring tasks to do. If you want to be patient, you will be delayed. And if you think that that sounds like a hard life, then yes, it is. Because a good life isn't an easy life. A good life is a life that makes you a good person, and that is a hard life. And all the sufferings that you experience, they're not punishments. They're just there to build you into the character that you want to become. The only way to become the person that you want is to have credibility, and the only way to have credibility is to go through the experience and come out the other side stronger. You can always tell people that I am a certain person. You can say that I want to be a pro, or I am ready to work my butt off. But if you don't wake up in the morning to train and you choose to party and stay up late, no one will believe you. The actions that you take will shape the person that you are, and that is who the world will perceive you as. Everyone can deny your words, but no one can deny your actions. You are the results of your actions, not your aspirations. The mindset that you need to develop to be a successful footballer is also the one that you need to get rid of if you want to lead a happy life. If you look at the greatest entities in the world, the people who have achieved massive things in their respective fields, they have all developed a mindset that the rest of the world cannot seem to comprehend. People look at their money, their status, their shoes, their houses, and they think that that's what they want. And yes, that is what they want, but that's only what they want. They wouldn't survive a day in their shoes. Most people wouldn't be able to make of what goes on in their mind. They wouldn't know what to do with it. For someone to have a happy and easy life, they have to do easy things. Relentless drive, constant ambition, and sacrifice does not have a place in the easy life. It's when you adopt these traits that you can become what people call successful. It's only when you embrace those qualities that you live the life that most people dream of but never work for. It takes pain and suffering to live a magnanimous life. It takes sacrifice and stubbornness to build a life that most can only dream of. It takes doing the hard things to live a life that most people call easy. If you consistently show up, you eventually run out of ways to lose. If you do the right things, one day everything will click. If you do the work day in, day out, one day you will see the results. The feedback that you get from doing the work, if you implement that correctly, you will definitely see progress. You would have done so many reps that you would know exactly what works and what will actually move the needle. And then over time, you would just be doing the things that work instead of trying to figure out what works. Your progress goes from nil to minimal to suddenly exploding to exponential. If you show up day in, day out and do the hard things, not only does your threshold for pain go up, but your track record for success also goes up. You end up with a list of hardships that you have already overcome, which then will help you overcome hardships more in the future because you know that you've done it in the past. You have lesser excuses that come in handy, which then gives you all the more reason to do the work. When I first started running 800 meters to improve my fitness, I started with 6 rounds of 800 meters. And over time, I increased that to 8 rounds. And the moment I hit 8 rounds, yes, there were days where the runs felt like they were a lot, but for the most part, whenever my brain would question whether or not we should do 8 rounds of it or we should stick with 6 rounds, I knew that it came from a place of laziness and not from a place of incapability. My mind was asking questions to increase resistance towards the workout so that I would skip it. But since I had ticked 8 rounds off my list, I knew that I had it in me. You tend to stop forecasting failure, or at least you should, because your track record proves resilience. Your efforts will surprise you. So show up every day and put one foot in front of the other. Your future worries, you have met their cousins in the past, and you have won every single time. Thank you for watching. I hope you gained something valuable from this video.